So what is the difference between a non-refundable credit and a refundable credit? Non-refundable credits can reduce your tax liability to zero, but that's it. So even if you had more dollars calculated that you were eligible for as part of that credit, you can't take them. You basically lose out on that amount if it exceeds zero. So you can only reduce the tax liability to zero, and that's it. These will include things, like your lifetime learner's credit, the child and dependent care credit, etc. Where on the other side, we have refundable credits. Refundable credits are fun because you get to actually get everything you're eligible for out of those. So what do I mean by that? This will reduce your tax liability, or can reduce your tax liability to zero and beyond. So you can actually get a refund or a check back from the government. Woo! So fun, right? And these are going to include credits like the additional child tax credit. So not to be confused with the non-refundable side with the child credit, there's actually an additional child tax credit that becomes refundable. So that gets fun and slightly confusing. And then we have your earned income tax credit, a pretty popular one if people do qualify for, a refundable credit. And then we also have the American Opportunity Credit, which is only partially refundable. And you have, another common one would be like the Premium Tax Credit or the PTC. So that's a lot. And there's even more to it because then you have to remember things like there's modified adjusted gross income calculations that go into these things called MAGI. And that determines your eligibility. And then you have to remember which one's refundable, which one's non-refundable. All the things. Tax is fun. Well, over here at Holistiplan, if you want to join in on the fun, but you don't really want to exactly remember the entire map of tax land, you don't have to. We'll do it for you.